YouTube, what's going on? Having a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and welcome back to Courtside Perspective. And a little over an hour ago, the Los Angeles Clippers, my favorite team, re-signed guard Reggie Jackson to a 2-year, $22 million deal to return to the team for the next 2 seasons. Last as Jackson is back, and he was a massive piece to our playoff run this past season. The deal is a maximum. The Clippers can pay him under 2-year bird rights under the collective bargaining agreement. And for what I've heard, we still actually have our mid-level exception for about $5 million intact because of this deal. We're still waiting on the Kawhi results, and you will definitely see a video whenever Kawhi makes his decision, no matter where he ends up, whether it's back in LA or somewhere else, whenever that comes out. But for now, it is very exciting for my team to have Reggie Jackson coming back next year. And it was one of our main priorities the offseason, and we took care of it. Our 3 priorities this offseason were Kawhi Leonard, haven't heard anything yet, Nicholas Batum, he's coming back for a 1+1, and Reggie Jackson. And we've taken care of 2 of the 3 so far, and many expect that we're going to take care of the 3rd in the coming days. But like I said, he was a big part of our team this last playoff run. Like, if you compare his regular season stats to his postseason stats, in the regular season he averaged about 10.5 points, 3 rebounds and 4 assists in, let's see, where's the minutes? In about 23 minutes per game. If you compare that to his playoff numbers, he averaged 18 points per game, 3 assists, 3 rebounds, about a steal on 32.5 minutes per game, and shot an insane 40% from beyond the arc in the 19 games he played, and he started 17 of them. I'm not mistaken, the only 2 he didn't start were the first 2 games of the Dallas series before Tyler made the adjustment and put him into the starting lineup. Basically cut Patrick Beverley from the rotation for the series. But he became basically a solidified number 2 option after Kawhi Leonard went down late in Game 4 of the semifinals against the Jazz. This man is fearless. There's all the clips of him taking it straight out Rudy Gobert and flexing on him after he gets the buckets. And I swear to God, every time that man shot a 3, the arc on that thing, you thought he was making it, and it wasn't hitting any rim, nothing but net, every single time. It was insane. Like, there was at one point where, I think it was in the regular season, where it was like, please, man, like, please stop making this man shoot. But in the playoffs, oh my God, he was such a demon. And this is quite a turnaround, because in the bubble playoffs, as fans, we were basically begging Doc to get Reggie off the floor. And then this season, under Tyronn Lue, this man was literally the second option. I gotta look at the numbers. What did he have in the clinching game against the Jazz? Let's see. 27 points, 10 assists, and 3 rebounds and 3 steals in the clinching game against the Jazz, where he came back from down like 25 in the second half, and he shot 43% from 3 in that game. I mean, nothing I can say about this man but positives for this past season. Bringing him back was such a necessity. We needed another guard going next season. We needed a starting point guard next season, assuming it's not going to be Patrick Beverley, unless they start them together. I mean, because we're going to be missing Kawhi for most of the season, so I don't know how the rotation is going to run. I don't know. I'm hoping Terrence Mann's going to get major minutes, and it's going to be assumed that he probably will, whether that means starting at the 2 next to Paul George, but it would be kind of surprising, or just straight up making him basically our 6th man, which I think is more likely given the spark plug off the bench. And hopefully Kawhi comes back later next season, although that also very much depends on whether the Clippers can stay afloat throughout the regular season to even make it worth it to have him come back for playoff time. But I think as a fan, even though I'd like to see Kawhi back next season, his health is a priority, and if they choose to sit him for the entire year, then that's something you got to do. But yeah, Reggie Jackson is a necessity to bring back, and they got it done. $22 million is, for 2 years, is kind of expected. I heard we can offer him around 10 to 11 million, and we did exactly that. That was what I heard, when the season first ended, after the run he had. It was like, yeah, so he's going to deserve to get paid And I think about the Clippers can offer him is about $22 million over 2 years. I'm assuming at least he probably had other offers from other teams but chose to stay here. I mean, the rumors were that the Pelicans were interested in him if they didn't get Kyle Lowry, and they didn't get Kyle Lowry, but then they went and traded for Devontae Graham, so then they didn't really need Reggie Jackson. I'm not really I did see some other rumors as to what other teams were interested in him, but I don't remember off the top of my head who they were. But it's got to be assumed that he probably got some other deals. But I think a lot of people expected him to return to the Clippers this summer because the way he seemed to get emotionally attached to the team throughout the playoff run, him up there crying at the press conference, which almost made me cry after the elimination against the Suns. It just seemed like he wanted to be here, and the front office wanted him here, and the fans definitely wanted him back, and it worked out for all sides, and we got him back, and I'm very much excited to see him back in a Clippers uniform for the next 2 seasons. I'm assuming it's just a straight up 2-year deal. It doesn't say anything about a player option, so I'm assuming it's just a straight 2-year deal, which is even better. So now the only thing that's left on our offseason agenda is getting Kawhi back. I know we still have a mid-level exception. I'm not exactly sure who we could get on that. I did see a post of the who's remaining on the market, but I can see there's a bunch of people here, but I'm not sure who the Clippers would be interested in going after. If I had to guess, it'd probably be another wing, because we have some point guards with Pat Bev and Reggie. We have wings with PG, T-Man, Kennard. I'm definitely missing some people that are actually rotational pieces. But with Kawhi going to be out next season, we should probably pick up another wing. Power forwards, we have Batum and Marcus Morris. Centers, we have Ibaka and Serge. I would be interested in bringing back Boogie on a minimum. Just that's kind of a weird segue, but it just popped into my head, and I would definitely be interested in bringing him back. Seemed like he fit with the team pretty well. Oh, we do also have Rondo coming back. The thing about Rondo is, especially with the way that Reggie Jackson played this season, I know that it's supposed to be playoff Rondo, is supposed to be that guy, but he was so much better in the regular season, man. In the playoffs, as fans, we were begging Ty Lue to get this man off the floor. He played so poorly, and we're thankful that Reggie stepped it up and was just straight up that guy for us this playoff run, and was a solidified number 2 option in the final 2 games against Jazz and the Sun series. So, as fans, we are definitely excited to see him back, and I want to know what everyone else thinks in the comment section below. Whether you're a Clippers fan, whether you're just an NBA fan, let me know what you think about this signing. Hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Hit that subscribe button so you see more content from me, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy yourselves. Peace.